Have you ever felt a sudden wave of calm in the middle of chaos, like the world stood still for just a moment? Or heard a mysterious ringing in your ears, as if something beyond this world was trying to reach you? What if these weren't coincidences, but signs that angels are closer than you think? Angels are a constant presence in your life, always near, quietly guiding, protecting, and watching over you. Each of us is assigned divine beings whose mission is simple: to ensure we are never truly alone. They show up in ways that might seem subtle, but their signs are powerful. These gentle messengers often leave behind traces of their presence, reminders that peace and protection are closer than we realize. Let's begin by uncovering one of the clearest signs they're nearby. Sign 1. An inexplicable feeling of calm, and peace. Have you ever been surrounded by stress or emotional chaos, and suddenly, out of nowhere, a deep and unshakable calm washes over you? It's as if all your fears, doubts, and tension melt away in an instant. That sensation, so profound and grounding, is no accident. It's a powerful signal that angels are near, surrounding you with their loving, protective energy. Angels operate on a divine frequency, pure love, light, and harmony. When they draw close, their energy gently dissolves fear and negativity, creating a sacred bubble of peace around you. It's their way of saying, you are not alone, you are safe. This peace often appears during prayer or meditation, strengthening your bond with the divine. It may also visit you in moments of grief, fear, or spiritual doubt, bringing comfort like a soft embrace in the storm. Sometimes it comes without warning. Picture this: you're rushing through a stressful day, heart racing, and then, suddenly, everything slows down. A blanket of serenity covers you. You breathe easier. You feel lighter. Or imagine being stuck between difficult choices, and then clarity arrives out of the blue, bringing peace and certainty. These moments are not random. They are angelic whispers, subtle but divine nudges that remind you of heaven's hand upon your life. As Philippians 4:7 beautifully states, "And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." This peace, often delivered by angels, is not only real, it's a gift, a heavenly comfort that strengthens and uplifts, especially when life feels heavy. So the next time that unexpected calm touches your soul, pause, take a deep breath, acknowledge their presence, give thanks, and know with confidence that this peace is love made visible, an anchor of divine support on your path. Now let's move to the next sign. And it might just be something you've heard before. Previously, we explored how a wave of calm can be a sacred whisper from the angels, assuring us of their nearness. Now let's move into another beautiful way they reveal their presence, this time through sight and scent. Sign 3. Flashes of light. Have you ever noticed a sudden flash of light? Maybe a sparkle in the corner of your eye or a streak of brightness in your room, when there was no clear source. These are not just optical illusions. They are often one of the most vivid signs that angels are near. Because angels are beings of pure divine energy, they frequently use light as their language, a sacred medium to communicate comfort, guidance, and presence. Light has always been a symbol of hope, divine love, and clarity. So when a burst of brilliance appears out of nowhere, it could very well be heaven gently tapping on your shoulder, saying, "We are with you." These flashes tend to show up when your heart is open, during prayer, meditation, or quiet reflection. But sometimes they appear in the middle of distress, bringing instant reassurance that you're not facing the moment alone. Other times, they seem to arrive without cause, midway through your daily routine, as if to gently remind you, you are never unseen. Each type of light may carry a specific spiritual message. A bright white flash can symbolize a spiritual awakening, cleansing. your energy, and realigning your focus. A soft, golden glow feels like a gentle embrace, a signal of divine love and peace washing over you. And multicolored orbs. They often carry unique, deeply personal messages that reflect your journey, your growth, or a truth your soul needs to absorb. In Acts 12:7, we find a powerful example of this. Suddenly an angel of the Lord appeared, and a light shone in the cell. The angel came to Peter in prison, surrounded him with light, and led him to freedom, reminding us that divine intervention often arrives glowing with hope and strength. So the next time you see a mysterious flash or gentle flicker, pause. Reflect on what you were doing or feeling at that very moment. Were you asking for help, feeling lost, or quietly seeking direction? That light may not just be a visual phenomenon. It may be your angel's way of answering you, of shining truth and comfort into your moment of need. Sign 4, smelling sweet scents. Now imagine this. You're sitting quietly in your home, perhaps reading or reflecting, and suddenly the air fills with a soft, sweet fragrance. It might be the delicate scent of roses, the calming aroma of lavender, or something entirely unrecognizable yet deeply comforting. And the most surprising part? There's no candle, no perfume, no physical source. Just a divine aroma that seems to come from nowhere. This is one of the most tender and enchanting ways angels let us know they're near. Fragrance has a powerful link to memory, emotion, and spirit. When angels release these scents into your environment, they are sending a sacred message. You are loved. You are protected. Each scent holds its own spiritual meaning. Floral notes like jasmine or rose symbolize divine grace and affection. Warm, sweet scents like vanilla or honey offer reminders of nurturing presence and heavenly comfort. And sometimes the scent is so rare, so otherworldly, it feels as though it was meant just for you. These aromas often accompany moments of prayer or gratitude. They may also appear when you're thinking of someone you love, or during an emotional breakthrough, creating an invisible thread between you and the divine. In Song of Solomon 1:3, it says, "Pleasing is the fragrance of your perfumes. Your name is like perfume poured out." Just as perfume awakens the senses and stirs the soul, these sacred aromas are angelic symbols, meant to soothe, remind, and uplift. So when that mysterious sweetness fills your space, don't brush it off. Take a deep breath. Let it settle into your spirit. Ask yourself, what was I just feeling? What message might this moment hold? Then offer a quiet word of thanks for the love that watches over you, even when unseen. And now let's uncover yet another sign, one that might come not through the eyes or the nose, but through the touch of a feathered whisper. In the last moment, we spoke about the sweet, mysterious fragrances that fill the air when angels are near, gentle whispers of love that touch your spirit. Now let's shift to something even more tangible, a sensation you feel not with your nose or eyes, but with your skin. Sign 5, spiritual chills. Have you ever felt a sudden chill sweep through your body? Goosebumps rising, a tingling sensation, along your arms or spine, when nothing in your environment could explain it? These are more than just passing shivers. They are what many call spiritual chills, and they are among the clearest, most intimate signs that angels are nearby. When your spirit connects with the higher frequency of angelic energy, your physical body responds. Why? Because angels operate at a vibration far beyond the natural human level. When their presence draws near, the clash between their divine energy and our earthly form often triggers a physical reaction, subtle but unmistakable. It might happen when you're deep in prayer, or silently meditating, asking for comfort or clarity. Or maybe you're listening to a powerful testimony, or reading a scripture that touches your soul. And suddenly, a wave of chills rushes through you. Sometimes it occurs when you're overwhelmed with emotion, grief, awe, or even joy. And you feel as though someone unseen is standing beside you. These chills aren't random. They're soft reminders that your angels are with you, encouraging you, affirming your choices, or guiding your awareness to something important. They might even be nudging you to slow down, reflect, and receive divine insight you might otherwise overlook. The Bible offers a stunning reflection of this in Job 4:15. A spirit glided past my face, and the hair on my body stood on end. This passage reveals how divine encounters don't always need words. Sometimes they come as a breath, a ripple in the atmosphere, a sacred chill. So when you feel this sensation, pause, take a deep breath, think back. What were you just thinking, feeling, or experiencing? Acknowledge the moment as a holy touch point. Thank your angels for being near, and trust that you're not walking this path alone. Sign 6. Finding feathers. Now picture this. You're moving about your day, maybe walking through your home, lost in thought, and suddenly your eyes fall on something unexpected. A feather. Resting gently on your windowsill, or tucked into the corner of your room, or lying quietly on your desk. There's no bird nearby, no breeze, no explanation. Just a feather, soft, simple, and sacred. Feathers are one of the most cherished and recognizable signs of angelic presence. They are tangible reminders that you are being watched over, guided, and loved by beings beyond the veil. Symbolically, feathers represent spiritual freedom, elevation, and divine protection. So when angels place them in your path, they are sending a message. We are here. You are not alone. Different feathers can carry different meanings. A white feather often speaks of purity, peace, and angelic protection. A gray feather suggests balance and guidance, especially during moments of indecision or spiritual transition. A golden feather is rare and powerful, symbolizing blessings, divine favor, and spiritual abundance. Sometimes you might even find feathers in surprising colors: deep blue, soft pink, even lavender, like a personalized message straight from your guardian. Feathers tend to appear after you've prayed or asked the heavens for a sign. They can show up in moments of doubt or sadness, as gentle reassurance, and occasionally they arrive as joyful little surprises, just to lift your spirit and remind you that angelic love surrounds you. Psalm 91:4 beautifully reflects this image. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. It's a sacred promise, one that comes alive every time a feather crosses your path. So when you find one, pause, pick it up gently, hold it in your hand, and take a moment to reflect. What might this feather mean for me today? In the next part, we'll explore another powerful sign, one that speaks not through sight, scent, or sensation, but through numbers. Divine patterns meant to guide your soul. Previously, we talked about the simple, sacred power of finding a feather, how a single moment like that can carry profound reassurance that you're loved and guided. Now, let's step into a more mysterious and deeply personal form of angelic communication, one that enters the quiet corners of your sleep and the still moments of your day. Sign 7. Dreams and visions. Have you ever awakened from a dream so vivid, so emotionally stirring, that it stayed with you long after sunrise? Or perhaps, while wide awake, you experienced a flash of insight, a sudden image, a strong feeling, or an intuitive knowing that felt unmistakably significant. These experiences are not to be brushed aside. They are sacred channels through which angels communicate directly with your spirit, delivering messages of love, warning, guidance, and peace. During sleep or deep meditation, the noise of the outside world fades away. Your mind enters a receptive state, more open to subtle frequencies and divine connection. Angels often take this opportunity to send symbolic visions, comforting images, or even direct answers to the questions weighing on your heart. Dreams may contain glowing figures, celestial stairways, radiant landscapes, or even messages written in light, symbols of protection and divine love. Sometimes the messages are more direct. You may hear words, see phrases, or encounter a scenario that directly responds to your prayers or inner struggles. And while these moments occur in the realm of dreams, they often leave you waking up with a sense of peace, direction, or deep, emotional clarity. Even while awake, you might receive sudden visions or flashes of intuition, moments of clarity that seem to transcend logic. They may come during a moment of prayer, reflection, or even ordinary stillness, yet they feel unmistakably divine. The Bible is rich with such examples. In Genesis 28:12, Jacob dreams of a ladder stretching between heaven and earth, with angels ascending and descending. And in that same dream, God speaks, saying, "I am with you and will watch over you wherever you go." Likewise, Joseph, the earthly father of Jesus, was guided multiple times through dreams, protecting his family by following the divine instructions he received while asleep. To make the most of these spiritual messages, keep a journal by your bedside. Write down your dreams as soon as you wake. Capture the feelings, the symbols, the words that stood out. Pray for discernment. Reflect on what they might mean. Trust that your angels are speaking, even in the stillness of night. Because these dreams and visions, they're not mere imagination. They are divine gifts, carefully woven into your life's journey, guiding you, comforting you, and reminding you that you are never truly alone. Sign 8. The feeling that you're not alone. Now, let's explore one of the most personal and profound signs of all, the unmistakable sense that someone is near even when you're physically alone. Have you ever sat in a quiet room only to feel a presence beside you? Not one of fear, but of peace, of warmth, as if someone invisible were standing close, offering silent support. This sacred sensation is a clear sign of angelic presence. When angels surround you, their energy creates a field of comfort, a tangible awareness that you are being accompanied. You may feel a gentle pressure on your shoulder, a warm sensation across your back, or simply an unshakable knowing that someone loving and kind, is right there with you. These moments often come during prayer or meditation, when your spirit is most aligned with the divine. They also tend to appear in times of grief, fear, or doubt, those vulnerable moments when you most need to feel safe and supported. Sometimes their presence arrives unexpectedly. No words, no movement, just a calm that sweeps over you, anchoring your heart in peace. Many people, especially during moments of danger or despair, report sensing this presence. Imagine being overwhelmed by hopelessness, and then, without reason, a steady calm washes over you. That's no accident. That is your angel drawing near. Psalm 91:11 offers this powerful truth. For he will command his angels concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. It's a beautiful reminder that angels are not distant. They are guardians, companions, and protectors walking with you through every valley. So when you feel this presence, don't ignore it. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, whisper a quiet thank you. That small act of gratitude deepens your connection, reminding you that divine support is not only promised, it's already here. And now let's explore another extraordinary way angels reach us, through patterns that seem like chance, but are anything but. Earlier, we explored the quiet yet powerful sense of presence that angels bring, moments where you're reminded you're never walking alone. Now, let's look at a fascinating and often overlooked sign, those perfectly timed coincidences that feel anything but random. Sign 9. Synchronicity. Have you ever had something happen so perfectly timed, so spot on, that it made you pause and wonder, how could that be just a coincidence? Maybe you were thinking of a friend, and seconds later they call. Or perhaps you were wrestling with a question, and then, out of nowhere, you stumbled upon the answer in a song lyric, a book, or a stranger's comment. These moments, known as synchronicities, are not random. They are intentional alignments, subtle, beautiful threads woven by angels into the fabric of your life. When synchronicities occur, it's a sign that divine forces are working behind the scenes. Angels often orchestrate these events to offer you reassurance, provide answers, or gently nudge you in the right direction. Their guidance comes wrapped in the ordinary, but the timing is nothing short of miraculous. You might see repeating numbers like 111, 222, or 444, what many call angel numbers. Each sequence carries a unique spiritual meaning tailored to your journey, or maybe you meet someone at the exact moment you needed help. Perhaps you come across a book, a podcast, or even a verse that speaks directly to your heart. Sometimes you'll notice repeating themes, hearing the same message from multiple sources in a short span of time. These aren't coincidences. They are your angels speaking, echoing divine truth through your everyday life. Their goal? To remind you that you are guided, your steps are ordered, and your life is not a string of accidents, but a divine unfolding. The Bible captures this perfectly in Esther 4:14, where Mordecai says, "And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this?" This verse reminds us that divine timing is very real, and that often we are exactly where we need to be, even if we don't yet understand why. So the next time synchronicity shows up in your life, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, what was I thinking when this happened? What might this be trying to tell me? These coincidences are not just chance. They are angelic confirmations that your life is aligned, guided, and blessed. Sign 10. Sudden temperature. Changes now. Let's move from timing to sensation, specifically those mysterious shifts in temperature that seem to come out of nowhere. Have you ever been sitting quietly at home when you suddenly felt a chill in the air, or a wave of warmth that wrapped around you like an invisible hug? These subtle yet distinct sensations are often signs that angels are near. Angels are beings of pure divine energy. Their vibration is far higher than ours, and when their energy enters your space, it can affect the environment around you. That's why their presence may cause a noticeable shift in temperature, a signal that they've drawn close. A sudden cool breeze brushing across your skin might occur during prayer or meditation. It can feel like the air shifted for just a moment, and with it came a sense of alertness or reverence. This chill may be a sign that your angel is near, quietly standing guard or offering divine guidance. On the other hand, a wave of warmth, gentle and comforting, can feel like a celestial embrace. It often arises when you're in need of encouragement, love, or emotional strength. These shifts can also happen during grief, when angels surround you to offer healing, or when you're facing a major decision, and suddenly your body reacts, subtly nudged by divine wisdom pointing the way. This type of gentle communication is echoed in 1 Kings 19:12, where Elijah discovers God's presence not in wind, earthquake, or fire, but in a gentle whisper. In the same way, angels rarely shout. They whisper through the wind, through warmth, through stillness. So if you sense an unexplained change in temperature, pause, take a breath. Ask yourself what was happening in that moment. Were you praying, doubting, grieving, or seeking guidance? Let that moment be a sacred reminder. Your angels are with you, watching, guiding, and reminding you that even the air around you responds to divine presence. And now, as we continue, let's uncover one final powerful sign, a gift that comes not through sight or sound, but through the quiet transformation of your spirit. In the last section, we explored how even a shift in the air, an unexpected chill, or a gentle wave of warmth can be a sacred signal from your angels. Now let's bring all these signs together and reflect on the deeper truth they reveal. You are never truly alone. Before you felt that temperature change, what were you thinking? What was stirring in your heart? These are the moments when angels whisper through the atmosphere, gently reminding you that divine love is always by your side. Pause. Acknowledge it. Thank your angels for walking with you. Let that simple sensation become a sacred reminder of the invisible support surrounding you every single day. Angels are always near. Even though we may not always see them, they are constantly present, guiding, protecting, and loving us through every twist, turn, and challenge we face. Their signs may be subtle: a flicker of light, a sudden warmth, a vivid dream. But their meaning is powerful. Each one a divine invitation to pause, reflect, and reconnect. These sacred messages are not meant to startle you. They are meant to awaken you, to draw your spirit closer to the divine, and remind you that you are deeply loved and endlessly supported. When you tune into these signs with an open heart and a willing spirit, you begin to experience life through a new lens. You'll discover a deeper sense of peace, a clearer sense of purpose, and a stronger connection to the divine forces walking beside you. So keep your heart open, keep your spirit attuned, and most importantly, keep your faith strong. Because your angels are always with you, quietly cheering you on as you navigate this beautiful, unpredictable, extraordinary journey of life. Now take a deep breath. Let us center our hearts and open our spirits with this prayer, a personal invitation for angelic presence, protection, and peace. Closing prayer for divine connection and angelic presence. Heavenly Father, I come before you with a humble and open heart, grateful for the gift of your angels, those sacred messengers of love and guardians of my soul. Thank you for surrounding me with their divine presence, even when my eyes cannot see. Today, I invite your holy angels into my life, my home, and my spirit. Let their light shine in every dark corner. Let their presence fill my space with peace, love, and divine protection, shielding me from all harm, doubt, and fear. I ask for their guidance as I face the uncertainties of this world. May their signs, those gentle touches, flashes of insight, or unexplainable peace, speak clearly to my heart. Help me to stay sensitive to their whispers, to trust in their presence, to believe in the sacred support that you, Lord, have so lovingly sent, angels of God. Wrap me in your embrace when I feel lost or afraid. Lift me when I stumble. Inspire me when I grow weary, and walk beside me in times of decision, offering clarity and quiet strength. Let your energy align me with the divine purpose God has set for my life. Let your whispers of love remind me daily, I am not alone. Lord, bless these celestial beings who serve you so faithfully. May their presence in my life reflect your infinite care and compassion. I am grateful for every sign, every moment of grace, and every protection they provide. With love and gratitude, I open my heart fully to your angels. May their light guide my steps, their peace calm my fears, and their love surround me, now and always. In your holy name I pray, amen.